Top 5 Bigfoot sightings in Nebraska, tracking the mystery across the plains. Nebraska, a state often associated with wide-open prairies and cornfields, is home to roughly 1.96 million people. The state's top 3 cities, Omaha, Lincoln, and Bellevue, are concentrated in the eastern portion, while western Nebraska remains largely rural. With a population density of 26 people per square mile, Nebraska offers vast expanses of quiet countryside, but only 3% of Nebraska is forested. This combination of remote areas and sparse population makes Nebraska an intriguing, if underrated, location for Bigfoot sightings. In the early 1900s, rural newspapers in the Niobrara and Missouri River valleys mentioned reports of wild men or hairy giants seen briefly at night or discovered through large barefoot tracks. One of the most talked about early 20th century incidents occurred in 1935 near Chadron, where ranchers reported a large man-shaped animal covered in hair stealing chickens and breaking through wooden gates. Local law enforcement investigated but never found the creature, though the large footprints and twisted fence posts left many convinced something powerful and unknown had passed through. Today, the mystery continues. Here are the top 5 Bigfoot sightings in Nebraska, ranked in reverse order. Number 5. The Niobrara River Watcher. Location, Niobrara State Park, near Niobrara, Nebraska. Date, October 2020. Number of witnesses, 2. Niobrara State Park sits where the Niobrara and Missouri rivers converge, offering scenic overlooks, forested bluffs, and wildlife-filled meadows. It attracts campers and nature enthusiasts year-round, especially during fall foliage season. In October 2020, a father and son hiking at dusk near the river overlooked trail spotted a tall, dark figure standing motionless at the tree line. As they paused, the figure moved uphill with a smooth gait, vanishing behind a ridge. The weather was cool and clear, and the fading sunlight made visibility unusually good. The next morning, they returned to the site and found a series of large human-like tracks leading down to the riverbank. Number 4. The Harlan County Lakeside Howl. Location, Harlan County Reservoir near Alma, Nebraska. Date, July 2019. Number of witnesses, 3. Harlan County Reservoir is a popular summer getaway in south-central Nebraska, known for fishing, boating, and camping. It draws thousands of visitors, particularly in the warm months. In July 2019, a group of campers reported hearing a deep, throaty howl echoing across the lake around midnight. Minutes later, one of the campers noticed a large silhouette moving near the tree line behind their tent, nearly 8 feet tall and broad-shouldered. The group left the next morning, shaken and convinced the sound they heard did not belong to any known animal in the area. Number 3. Location, Fort Robinson State Park, near Crawford, Nebraska. Date, May 2021. Number of witnesses, 1. Located in Nebraska's Pine Ridge region, Fort Robinson State Park features rolling hills, ponderosa pine forests, and a deep military history. It draws both history buffs and backcountry hikers to its scenic, elevated trails. In May 2021, a solo hiker in the early morning reported seeing a massive bipedal creature cross a trail about 100 yards ahead. The figure was seen clearly in full daylight, walking upright through sparse trees before vanishing into a ravine. Number 2. The Sandhills Nightwalker. Location, Nebraska National Forest, Bessie Ranger District, near Halsey, Nebraska. Date, August 2022. Number of witnesses, 4. The Nebraska National Forest near Halsey is the largest human-planted forest in the Western Hemisphere. Surrounded by open sandhills, the forest stands in stark contrast to the surrounding grassland and serves as a camping and hunting destination. In August 2022, 4 college students camping off-trail heard loud snapping branches and strange grunting noises coming from deep in the trees. When they shined flashlights toward the sounds, they saw a tall figure with broad shoulders and glowing eyes at the edge of the trees. The group fled to their car and later reported hearing 2 more vocalizations as they drove away. Number 1. The Platte River Plains Giant. Location, Platte River State Park near Louisville, Nebraska. Date, April 2023. Number of witnesses, 5. Platte River State Park, located between Omaha and Lincoln, offers hiking trails, observation towers, and camping cabins. Nestled along the tree-lined bluffs of the Platte River, It draws thousands of visitors each year for weekend getaways and scenic views. In April 2023, a group of 5 friends staying in one of the park's cabins went out for a night walk along the Stone Creek Trail. Around 11:30 p.m., they heard heavy footfalls in the brush, followed by the sound of 2 wood knocks in rapid succession. As they approached a clearing, they saw a huge creature standing upright at the base of a cottonwood tree, partially lit by moonlight. One of the witnesses, Laura M., a biology teacher from Omaha, recalled, "It was at least 8.5 feet tall, with long arms and shaggy black hair. We stood frozen for probably 10 seconds. It didn't growl or move toward us, just stared, and then turned and walked into the trees like we weren't even there." The group returned to the cabin in silence. The next morning, they found broken branches placed in a pattern and several deep footprints in the soft soil, each about 18 inches long. Rangers were notified, though no official statement was released. Though not often featured in national Bigfoot documentaries, Nebraska has its share of mysterious encounters, many taking place in remote forests, near rivers, or along the fringes of civilization. Do you believe your region or town deserves a top rating, or have you had an unusual encounter in the woods you can't explain? Does Bigfoot still exist, or is he simply a product of overactive imaginations? Please leave a comment in the comment section. We would love to hear from you.